And now, presenting the Hinrich Foundation Award for Distinguished Reporting on Trade is four-time Pulitzer winner, 2020 Hinrich Award winner, and Paul Miller Class of '98 alum, Carol Lenig of the Washington Post.
I just want to say two things. In the first Wolf Blitzer, class of '98, and the other thing I want to say is in the original program, I was not supposed to follow Christiane, and I'm going to bring that up later. That's how things go. But you know, I think she underscored beautifully one of the themes of the birthday of the National Press Foundation, and that is making good journalists even better. And she's done that for me and many other people here tonight. So thank you, Christiane. Good night, wherever you are in your limo. All right. In a series of briefings last year, FBI Director Chris Wray sounded a worrisome alarm. The government of China was on a quote unquote broad and unrelenting mission to wound America through every means at its disposal, stealing America's economic strength, piercing its national security, even disrupting our elevators, our water systems, our heating. Fortunately, 3 reporters at the Wall Street Journal were already on the case to help explain several pieces of that campaign to their readers and to the world. Liza Lin, leading that charge, was already an expert in China's military-grade surveillance of its civilians, and she discovered the Chinese leader Xi Jinping and his directive to delete American technology from its country. She, along with Raffaele Huang and Stu Wu, documented how Huawei, the Chinese telecom firm that the US sought to weaken and block from spying on Americans, has only gotten stronger in the last several years, thanks to the help of the Chinese government. Raffaele revealed how a massive underground network smuggles scores of advanced AI chips into China on a weekly basis, circumventing and violating US export controls that were meant to prevent China from using these as a military tool against us and their enemies. Judges from the National Press Foundation found the reporters' doggedness and bravery in the face of China's crackdown on journalism, quote unquote, especially impressive, and rightly so. There's a favorite phrase among journalists: we don't do this for the prizes. But as a past Hinrich Award winner, I would just say I know the value of having our peers here in the room and the National Press Foundation buoy our work, and especially when it's under attack from all corners. It's my great privilege to present this year's Hinrich Award to Wall Street Journal reporters Liza Lin, Raffaele Huang, and Stu Wu.
Thank you so much. It's very nerve-wracking to be standing here after Christiane took the stage. I have to echo what Carol said, because I think when I was first starting out as an international foreign correspondent in China 14 years ago, she was my idol, and she still remains a rock star for a lot of people who are out there, for all these foreign correspondents out there, particularly female. So back to the award, I just want to say thank you to the National Press Foundation and the Hinrich Foundation for this award and supporting this very important topic. Raffaele and Huang and Stu Wu, my talented colleagues, couldn't be here tonight, but we are really grateful that our hard work of last year, which unveiled basically the unintended consequences of the US move to cut China off from American technology. We're really, really grateful and thrilled that our hard work is recognized. Firstly, I kind of want to say thank you to everyone who made our series possible, and that includes our colleague Yoko Kubota, who contributed reporting to the series, and our indispensable editors, Neil Weston, Patrick Bada, and Tim Martin, who are all in Asia at this point. The other thing I wanted to do was just to call out the journal's China Bureau, and actually all the reporters for foreign news agencies and magazines out there still covering the China beat now, mainly because I want to call them out because China is increasingly becoming a black box. Through various data laws and national intelligence laws passed over the last few years, it's been very, very hard and very challenging for us to get accurate information about the country. And if you couple that with the expulsion of foreign journalists in 2020 and the inability to get new visas for many of us to go in, you are finding a place that a lot of the coverage of China now is really being written from outside of China, and this is our 5th year doing it. So whenever you read a China story in the paper, just remember that a lot of us, for us, it's been very challenging covering the China from outside of China, but we remain committed to doing it. And just for that, I just want to give a shout out to all the journalists who cover China at this point. So thank you again for the National Press Foundation and also the Hinrich Foundation for the award. Thank you.